Okay, Tasha, hi. I got your ads up. I got both of them up. Here's one right here, and here's one right here. Whoops, sorry about that. And here's one right here. So let's start with this one, only because I don't think it's very successful. I don't. I like the other one much better. I think you're going to have a lot more success with the other one. Let me just give you a couple of reasons why, okay? This right now has a very many levels of communication, too many levels of communication, too many visual stops, as it were, and it's kind of muddying up any chance for one clear message. Okay, let me kind of describe what I mean. Every time you add something to a page, the viewer is going to pick up on that. And whether it registers with them or not, it still is, well, I shouldn't say whether it registers or not. It's going to register. And how it gets organized or where it gets organized is up to you, the designer. And to explain that a little bit further, let me take your background, for example, okay? You've got what looks like a knit blanket, okay, in your background. And to me, I don't think that's a good fit to try to show relaxation at a Caribbean resort. I mean, it almost looks like a wool blanket. See, the signals are mixed. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, one wouldn't typically think of using a wool blanket to depict or to signify meaning of a Caribbean resort. It just doesn't fit together, and the mind senses that, picks up on it, and becomes a little confused, okay? As far as layout itself goes, you got the background here, you got this box, this pillow, this bed. Then you got 30%, 25% off, 20% off. Then you got the logo. I mean, you just got too much going on here. For that reason, those reasons, I should say, I think this ad is a lot more successful. Let's take a close look at this ad. And I want to show you a couple of things here that I think will really help here. All right. You got the image, let the image do the talking. You got this wonderful white space up here. And I think your tendency is to want to fill that white space. When we're talking about relaxation, so let's let the silence speak as well as the white space, as well as the type, okay? So what I would like you to do is this. I would like you to take this, your Amethyst Bay and the contact information, and I'd like you to really reduce that. Just bring the logo right down here. Tuck it in that corner there. Then take your reserve a room for your escape now and your address information and your contact information, and then tuck that right over there. Okay, it doesn't even have to be that big. It can be smaller. And if you can bleed the bottom of this image a little bit more. I'm just giving a little bit more room to bring her up in the image. I don't know how much background you have to do that so that you can fit that in there. I don't think you're going to have to. The logo's not going to have to be much bigger than that. Okay, up here it's just too big. Okay, so after you do that, you've got your custom relaxation program, and then you just have your subhead. So you have headline, and then subhead. Okay, or let your okay, and then you have your image, and then your contact information in the corners with your logo. And I think that's really gonna alleviate a lot of this giant, like, okay, I feel like I'm getting yelled at. Okay, Amethyst Bay is so big. It's as big as the width of the page, so I feel like I'm getting yelled at here. And I say yelled at because typically when you present something in bold type or overly large scale type and overly large scale, the viewer has a feeling as if they're being yelled at. Think about this. Think about if one of your instructors were to return a comment in grading and in all capital letters with an exclamation point, it said, "Please do this again." It would sound mean, like you're getting yelled at, right? Well, it's the same thing here. It's the same thing here. It's like I feel I'm getting yelled at, and the size of this is just making me feel like I'm getting hit with it. You know what I'm saying? So really let the background silence speak. And try that. Try a couple of different things, and remember alignment. All right. If you're going to have your headline here, then your subhead should align with that. Okay. And don't forget, everything on a page should align with something. Always. That's a rule in graphic design, especially in introductory classes. So, okay, if you have any questions at all, I think you're doing great. If you have any questions at all, give me a holler, and I'll be glad to see if I can clarify. All right, great job. Thank you.